Welcome to This Week in India Science. I am Subhra Priyadarshini. Tree planting carbon offset projects. These are sprouting across India, but a new study warns that many are withering fast. Researchers at Columbia University and the Environmental Defense Fund in New York and at Bengaluru's Azim Premji University analyzed India's voluntary carbon market. Of 6 forest based projects, they say half have failed. Only 3 in Araku, Bagepalli, and the Sundarbans are still operational. Others in Tamil Nadu, Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, and Chhattisgarh have stalled or shut down. Shivani Agarwal, ecologist and the study's co author, said,
The longevity of a project depends on sustained community engagement and economic benefits for locals.
The successful ones were rooted in local livelihoods and were supported by NGOs. Tree cover rose by 48% in project zones, almost double the increase in nearby control areas. Some households earned more and improved assets. But the gains vanished when projects ended, often because carbon credits became unprofitable or land was sold. Ruth DeFries, environmental geographer at Columbia and co-author, warned,
Carbon sequestration in ecosystems is a long term process. It can't be treated like a one off payment.
that experience resonates with Pune-based social enterprise Farmers for Forests. Co-founder Aarti Dhar explains,
Payments are abstract and unreliable, but give a farmer a subsidized drip system today and they'll use it tomorrow.
to boost accountability, Farmers for Forests now uses AI tools like Deep Forest and Detectron 2 to monitor tree survival via drones. If tree survival falls in a village, everyone can see it and act. Ram Estevez, founder of the Agricultural Development and Training Society in Karnataka, called for a shift in mindset. It's no longer just about spending a budget, it's about investing in people. Read Sahana Ghosh's critical piece on India's carbon offset schemes in Nature India this week. In a salty depression in Terra Sirenum, a region on the southern hemisphere of Mars, scientists may have found traces of ancient Martian water and the conditions life could have once called home. Astrobiologists at the Physical Research Laboratory in Ahmedabad analyzed orbital data from NASA's Mars Odyssey and Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter. Their focus? Chloride salts in the Martian soil, capable of pulling moisture from the air and forming brine microenvironments. The basin they found was once filled with water about 3.4 billion years ago, undergoing long wet and dry cycles over more than 10,000 years. Dipali Singh, planetary scientist at PRL, said,
The water activity modeling shows that the geochemical composition of the Mars basin was actually favorable to support the origin of life forms.
The team also mapped 280 nearby craters, hinting at a dynamic past of erosion, flow, and evaporation. The basin, researchers say, is an ideal future landing site, a time capsule of Mars's watery history, and a possible habitat for microbial life. This snapshot of the red planet's past was reported in a research highlight this week in Nature India. Now, at the CSIR Central Mechanical Engineering Research Institute in Durgapur, scientists are reimagining the future of energy storage with air-breathing batteries. Their team, led by chemist Aniruddha Kundu, has developed a quasi-solid-state zinc-air battery using a hybrid electrocatalyst.
We have used nanohybrids of manganese oxide and cobalt in nitrogen-doped graphitic carbon that gave the catalyst the stability and efficiency we needed.
When integrated into a zinc air battery, the catalyst produced high power and could be recharged. One battery powered a hygrometer display, and three lit up a string of LEDs. Even under repeated bending, the battery remained functional, a good sign for wearables and portable tech. The team says their catalyst also shows potential for fuel cells, generating electricity, water, and hydrogen. This next generation battery was covered this week in Nature India. From trees planted in trust, to the salt scars of Mars, to the battery cells of the future. This has been This Week in India's Science. I am Subhra Priyadarshini. See you next week with more from the front lines of Indian research.